Coming up in this edition, the RSQ3, design at the Motor Show, the Volvo XC60, and biogas. Five turbine engines with 310 horsepower. The RS family is presenting its latest edition, the RSQ3, a true sports car that you can drive day to day. The five-door RSQ3 is a smaller car, a car responding to customer demand. It's more of a city car for those who still want a high-performance car, but who mainly drive in the city, and therefore need a car which can weave in and out and get into smaller spaces. A sporty and multi-purpose model that the driver can adjust depending on how it's being used. You just need to press a button to bring up the different operating modes on the screen. Comfortable for the city mode, for example, or automatic, which then adapts to your driving style. Dynamic or sporty when you're driving along those country roads. You can also go back into the menu and at the touch of a button configure each parameter of the car that you want: suspension, transmission, the steering wheel and the engine response.
Transmission, le volant, c'est-à-dire la direction, et la réponse du moteur.
Its 5-cylinder turbo engine delivers 310 horsepower with a 0 to 100 km/h sprint time of 5.5 seconds and fuel consumption of 8.8 litres per 100 kilometres. The RSQ3 is the first SUV-style sports model from Audi. The major car factors are dazzling visitors in Geneva. An international showcase devoted to style and design, the fashion show has begun.
The thing with Geneva is there's always a lot of things going on because it's neutral territory from different automakers all over the world.
Just like in the world of haute couture, inspirations and trends differ from country to country.
In terms of design, we're looking at a very historical mark like Ferrari going down a very technical road. Now it's still beautiful design, it's still very functional as Ferraris always have been, but this aesthetic that they're going towards is honed in the wind tunnel. It's very much functional, and what we're seeing on McLaren is a bit more of a voluptuous design, a bit more sculptural, a bit more sensual.
Italian or English, let yourself fall under their spell. Time for a makeover. The entire range of Volvos presented at Geneva has had a facelift. The Swedish manufacturer has redesigned 6 of its cars in the image of the XC60.
Wir haben viele Neuerungen bekommen beim XC60. Wir haben vor allem diese Partie.
We've modernised a lot of things on the XC60. In particular, we've completely renovated this section with the headlights.
Mit dem Tagfahrlicht gemacht. Das ist viel weiter nach unten.
The style is changing. The bumper looks wider. And on the inside, the new colours and materials give it a more quality feel. The new headlights have been refined and, as always with Volvo, an innovation in terms of safety.
Wir haben hier eine zweite Generation.
This is the second generation of automatic high-beam lights. The radar detects a vehicle in front of you and determines an area of shadow so that the driver isn't dazzled. The huge advantage of the system is that you can illuminate the road to the left and the right, so you can see pedestrians even at distances of around 100 or 150 metres.
Diese rund 100–150 Meter auch schon den entsprechenden Fußgänger.
Consumption and CO2 emissions have also been reduced. The number of cars propelled by biogas is growing this year. Car manufacturers are now offering a natural or biogas version on their leading models. Volkswagen, for example, is launching the VW Golf 7 TSI EcoFuel this year. The advantage of natural gas or biogas propelled cars is that they emit 40% less CO2 thanks to the provision of 20% biogas. The fuel is also 30% cheaper than petrol, a not insignificant difference. Driving a green car is environmentally friendly. This year there are quite a few manufacturers who've also got gas models and who are presenting series models. You've got brands like Seat, Skoda, Audi and Lancia, really new brands which are also showing gas models from this year. To complete its offering, Audi is bringing out the A3 model in a natural gas biogas version by the end of the year. And don't forget to vote on our Facebook site for your favourite car. For which world premiere will your heart beat?